There we go. All right. I got the dingy, da dingy, da dingy, 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 dingy. All right. I just realized I forgot to change the title of this. Damn it. All right. I will go into my handy dandy creator dashboard. And I will change the title info there. There we go. Let's see. So far, doing good. Again, it's only been the first one, so. All right, and warning for 5 minutes from now, we have an ad coming in. Let's see here. I actually got the day off for yesterday and today because unfortunately I am slightly ill. So that's great. I never stop. I can't quite explain or explain. I can't quite explain or full ways or explain how I'm not sane. All I can say is this is your warning. I can't quite contain or explain why I'm not sane or explain ways. All I can say is this is your warning. I've been thinking about like changing the name to this instead of ArtBlock because I only used that for my first one because I was having literal art block. I was thinking about red ink maybe, but then it's might be too close to like spilled ink. But yeah, I need to spread these around a little bit. Put on little things on the thing and the thing. Let's see here. Grass type, green, hummingbird. I always get confused with the word hummingbird because it sounds like it should be 2 words, but it's 1. And I know that sounds like super dumb, but also it's like, but it sounds like 2 words. It should be 2 words, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Can't quite explain my evil ways or explain why I'm not sane. All I can say is this is your warning. Can't quite contain or explain why I'm not sane. I'm just
Crimson.
What's up?
It's not a one. What are you doing?
I have been sick for the past 2 days.
Ah.
So I'm at home. So I thought impromptu stream.
Fair.
And I go boop. Boop boop.
You
Boop.
say boop. 1 second.
Boop boop boop.
1 second. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
Benny.
It's a puppy! There's a puppy on the screen. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the fluffy baby. Oh, he's wagging his little tail. Oh, the sweet bubbles. Oh, who's the sweet bubbles? Oh, he's a baby. You're such a sweet baby. And he goes boop. Boop boop.
He does go boop.
Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba. I just realized I don't know where my... Ah, there it is. There's my glove. Never mind. I'm a genius.
You're a genius.
I am a genius. I'm a genius. Alright, so today we are going to be working on this this grass starter. I actually did take a few notes on it for my whatchamacallit. I took a few notes on it for the stream. The and thingy and with the thingy. It's grass. It's grass. My brain is not working. Brain. Also, I feel like because I have such a better understanding of like what at least I want to look like the grass starter, it's probably going to go by a lot quicker.
Okay.
But I do think that it's probably going to be one of those times where it's like, oh, it's the grass starter, and then like I will somehow like brain fart the whole time.
Damn, farting on stream.
Yeah, for free.
Insane.
What's up?
I said insane.
I thought you said crimson.
No, I'm eating a pizza.
Then don't eat with your mouth full.
Fine. God.
Don't talk with your mouth full. It's very simple.
You're not my mom.
How do you know? I could be your mom.
No, you'd never be. No, believe me.
How do you know? I could be your stepmom.
No, you don't sound depressed enough.
You don't sound depressed enough. What if I'm the type of stepmom that's living my life? My divorce left me with all the money.
No, because then you'd have to take care of 2 baby twins and two teenage daughters.
That sounds like a great time.
The puppies have entered the house.
Puppies!
It's just me and them until I go to work today.
Okay. When it's work?
I'll leave around 2:50.
You have like the
Also,
little
fair
alfalfa.
warning. Huh?
I have the little alfalfa thing here.
Huh.
Oh, hold on. I did this in the same layer as something else. Okay, cut. There we go.
Also, fair warning. I did just download a new version of Voice Mod.
Okay, so you're gonna abuse it?
Well, both that and you might want to lower my volume a little bit before we can test the new volume output on the
Okay.
Discord.
Give me a second then.
Because when I tested it, I could actually hear my voice clearly.
Was the rain gone?
Rain?
Were all obstacles in your way?
No.
So there wasn't the sun that made you blind? And it's going to be a bright, so
What are you
bright,
talking about?
bright sunshiny day. Do you not know that song?
Mm-mm.
Damn, you are young.
I just don't listen to much music. And if it's country, I don't know anything.
It's not country. It's very pop.
Oh, well then I also don't know anything.
You listen to pop.
Not willingly.
Not willingly. I feel like not a lot of people understand that pop is such a like it's not really a genre, at least not in the way that they think it is. Like people when they think of pop, they're like, oh, Katy Perry. It's like fucking Taylor Swift, all that, right?
Yeah.
But then like you actually look up what pop encompasses, and you're like, wait, that's not pop though. That sounds like rock or alternative, but it's not. It's pop. It's considered pop.
Pop is weird.
Pop is weird.
Weirdo. The golden retriever is angry.
Oh no, what did the golden retriever want?
He's grunting for me to come over.
What does he want?
I don't know. He's just grunting.
Is he grunting for your attention?
Probably.
I feel like this one's going to be over designed. I probably won't go for this one, but it's very cute. Puppy is a puppy. Is a baby. Little baby. Little baby. See, he knows that he's being recorded.
No, this is Lily.
Lily knows that she's being recorded. Baby. Little puppy.
Baby.
Little puppy. Oh. Oh, he's vocal.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Grumpy Gus? The grumpy boy. The grumpiest of boys. Oh. The grumpy baby. It's here.
Boba.
Bubbies.
It's his noise he makes when he's happy.
Oh. Kind of like Rottweilers.
Kinda.
Because they also kind of also do the thing.
Look at the nose. Oi.
Wow.
Little beans.
Little baby.
What's wrong, Baba?
You're not giving me enough attention. You got to get that thing out of my face and snuggle me.
Never. Here.
I'm just afraid that I'm going to end up overly designing this.
You don't like the itchy collar. We know. You had to get a collar because you kept wandering around and tried to go on a little adventure.
Get a little homeward bound situation.
He basically just kept going on little adventures and we had to stop him. Oh, okay. I'll stay.
He's trying to pet you. He's just like, you're not moving anywhere, punk.
Lily, what about you? Little old lady.
No, the babies. Little baby. Oh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby. Baby. Puppy. Baby. I do warn you, the stream will probably be a lot shorter than my usual stream.
Oh, that's fine.
Bleh.
What was that, Lily?
You're not
Who's
paying
there?
attention to me. That's what's wrong.
Lily, calm down. Well, I might be back. I'm just testing voice mod stuff for today for the new transfer.
Oh, baby, baby, the reason I breathe is you. Hi, dear maker, how you doing? Oh, oh, oh. So dumb. Let's see her. Let's do our Tweety bird today, shall we? Your little Tweety. Hello, Tweety. That something wasn't right. Oh no. I just don't want this to end up just like a grass toga, not toga kiss, Torchic. It's just like this. It looks like an enemy from like an old like oh god, what was that? What's the bomb one? The bomb the bomb enemy from like or what's that game with the bombs and then you're supposed to like blow them up by putting pressurized air in them. I'm just replying to this one message. Hmm. And if I sound a little different today, I decided to get rid of my pop filter because it just would not stay put. Like, I feel like I have to duct tape that thing somehow. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So you will hear like a bunch of noises you don't usually hear from me. But at least I'm able to move around and not have to like nudge my mic around a bit. Oh, let's see here. Boop. Let's see here. Um, I have to think about the fact that this is supposed to be a hummingbird, but now that the one of the evolutions is going to be a ground type, I now have to think about how that's going to translate. Because it's based on a hummingbird. I must confess, because this loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe, other than I'm doing okay. It's so dumb. What is this? Why am I losing my mind? Give me a sign. Why am I like this? Ah! Yep, gonna clip that. It's just funny. Let's see here. Today I am working on our grass starter. And mostly the reason I wanted to do the grass starter, it's good to hear in all seriousness. um, I swear to God, I think that people are getting nostalgic for the early 2000s. And it drives me nuts because like there was not a lot of good things about the early 2000s other than now that we have more other than we had more rights then than we do now. Let's see here. And so let me see. I wanted I wanted to do a hummingbird Pokemon based on the hummingbird from Pocahontas. Um, and Flit, that's his name. Flit. Or Flit? Yeah, Flit. And it's such a cute design. I know this little shit. Movie is not good. Like at all. It's not good at all. But I'm wondering how I can implement some of these elements in the movie um, uh, with what I'm thinking of for the starter because it's supposed to be a ground type. I wonder bird. I guess I should write down birds Disney, and hopefully it doesn't come back with like the God. What is it called? There was this horrible horrible um, thing that had come out. Movie hasn't aged well in the longest time. LMAO, beautifully drawn at times, and the hummingbird sounds like a good idea. It is like the movie has not aged. It didn't age good then. It does not age. It ages even worse now. Um, the I think that I think that the birds there's a lot like when you really think about it, there's a lot of birds in Disney that we don't really talk about because usually speaking we're focused on like the horses and shit and I'm over here going like what about the birds? We have so many fucking birds. Um I'm trying to think of of like what a ground type bird would look like because a lot of the birds that we have are either just in the background like they're not necessarily like birds that are characters. They're the Disney princess bird that chirp to each other then land on the finger, or if they are birds that are characters they're usually like parrots and ducks and of some kind and like storks. I think there's one that's a dodo, which could be funny. Um, but I don't know how to translate that with a ground type because there's not a lot of ground type birds to think about. At least not in the way that I can think of at this very minute, unless like we were doing a funny thing with Chicken Little, um, or like Maui. Um, let's hear it. Like it's going from introvert to the line is supposed to represent introversy and socialization versus isolation. And by the time I think that as they get older, they become more social, or there's a point of isolation in their concepts. Let's see. Certain flying types could learn ground type new fun ground type moves. Funny enough, ground yeah. Um, I know that they can, but the point is that it's not learning ground type moves. It's the point is that it's a ground type, which means that and the original concept for it too was that one would turn into like a Disney princess and the other turned into like a fairy type, or like that turned into a fairy type, the Disney princess one, and one would be a Disney villain, which would gain the poison type. Um, the but then we decided on making that ground type because the original thing that I had was that the it took the pieces of muck and like rubbed it on its feathers so that it gained the poison type, and that's what made it poison. But now it's like it's gaining the ground type because that muck is on the ground. Um, the so it's just like and now the poison type goes to the fire type in one of them, so to balance it out. Um, but I'm trying to think how do I translate a ground type and the possibility of a ground type and a fairy type. Hmm. It's also annoying that my little icon won't hop like it should. It should be hopping. It should be lighting up. Why are you not lighting up? What are you doing? Why are you like this? Meh. Hmm. Oh, actually, what if. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a niche reference, I think. But then again, there's a lot of niche references happening all at once. There, in Alice in Wonderland, there's there's something that has like a um yeah, one evolution, the final evolution turns into a fairy type. In the other one, it turns into a ground type. So what I'm thinking, maybe this could be interesting. In Alice in Wonderland, there is a bird, right? There's a bird that that has like a face that looks like glass. That looks like a mirror, and it turns it, and then it gains eyes when it's with other people. So hold on, Alice birds, Alice in Wonderland. Here we go. There's a lot of like birds there. There's like a shovel. There's like a pair of glasses. There's a pencil and hammer. There's a bird that has a bird cage in it. There's also the technically I guess the little like horns are could be translated as ducks. And then there's the dodo. Excuse me. But specifically there's a mirror bird that's really interesting. And like it's so fascinating looking to me as a concept. Maybe I kind of play with that with like the idea instead of it being a ground type because it's got a poison ground liquid to it. Why not make it a magic mirror instead? And the evil part of that is the fact that it's like it's a mirror on the wall type thing. I don't know. That could be fun. Okay, I could be cooking. All right. So what if to keep it kind of this ground? I need to keep it like lower to the floor, or at least like to give it like more of a ground feel to it. Like eventually it might turn into a ground typing, and maybe maybe it's like a little blankie. I do have a fear though. There is a hummingbird Pokemon or a hummingbird Fakemon that subjectively did, where they used that as their pseudo legendary. Hummingbird Fakemon, and let me see if I can find it. And they kind of use a similar concept. Like one of them turns it. There it is. There's the little buddy. There he is, little buddy. Sounds fundamental, like a bird holding the mirror to their advantage, like Farfetch, Marowak, and a Delphox. That could be fun. There he is, little droopy. I don't think I want it to be droopy though. I want it to have very much like I want to have like its own little personality. A bird that's part mirror. Yes, exactly. All right. Kind of like an evil mirror, like mirror on the wall. It could be interesting. Um, Delphox is still a favorite. Will still be a favorite starter since I love being a fire mage. It'd be funny, but also kind of scary in actual battle. Yeah, I do think it would be probably like a little intimidating. Like you're just sitting there going like, okay, and oh god, his face, the face. Um, like what if like the leaves? I have it as like a plumage, but what if the leaves are like a little blankie? Like it's got its little security blankie. The leaves are little security blankies. Not only that, but it would stop someone from one-shotting the mirror directly. Oh god. That could be interesting. Like as a special ability, like the mirror has like an ability that prevents it from one-shotting for 3 turns, or has a like the if somebody breaks the mirror or causes enough damage to it, it can cause you to lose the ability to crit for at least 2 turns. I don't know. That might was is that too OP? Is that too OP of an idea? I like this idea though. I like the idea that it could do something like that. Um, the Again, this is a middle stage of the pseudo legendary that they have. This thing right here. It's here. It's here. I'm also curious on how the mirror could be paired or smooth out the cracks if that were the case. Ooh. Hmm. I'm just trying to think of how to incorporate it just generally. Like the face itself is the mirror in the original image. But what I'm wondering is how you would translate to that to look so organic. Because obviously it looks really tacked on. Like it's just like boom. It's a mirror. It's a mirror bird. But like I like the idea of like still because originally the character that would end up being is it would end up being a poison type, and it was supposed to represent the Disney villain. Because let me see if I can put up on screen what it originally looked like. Mm-hmm. It's here. Hmm? Ah, not the snoot! No! No, my snoot! I will been booped! I am very sorry that my icon is still not showing at the moment. It's very annoying. Hi, D-Birch. Let's see here. I'm trying to think what, like, how to incorporate. Like, I don't think, obviously, you don't necessarily need the whole design. Like, and not everything should look like it's, oh shit. Ah, shit. Drop my pen. There it is. Obviously, you don't need like the whole you don't need the whole design to show up in the first evolution, but there should be at least some form of clue as to what the final evolution should look like. And I think I think that the grass type tends to have like it the bluntness of the typing is pretty clear in that. But like I do think there should be at least some form of look where the Pokemon where the Pokemon at least like looks similar to this. I don't know. I don't know what's also I do need to ask, is there a ground type evolution thing, kind of like how there is an ice stone, fire stone, and you evolve like your Eevee or something else with that? Like, do we have that for the ground type, or would it just be a rock? I feel like it would just end up being a rock. Yeah, I think it would end up being just like a rock or an earth stone. Like that would probably be like the first time. It's not even called an earth stone. It's just called rock. You could just collect rocks and it would be good. It can't be a boulder. It has to be a rock. Or maybe instead of like just a rock, maybe it's a type of crystal, kind of similar to the Terra shards in um, Scarlet and Violet. Um, like it's not maybe instead of like a flat out mirror, it's like a crystal. Unless you count King's Rock of Evos, my shiny rock in me. Damn. Let's see here. My shiny rock and me, shiny rock, shiny rock. um, but yeah, I'd love for it to have like more of like I don't know, I don't know. How else would you get Pilotoad and Slowking? I mean, there's technically two ways to get a Slowking, but mm, I'm trying to get this to look organic in a way that in a way that kind of like it still changes the typing without it changing too much of the original design, because the original design, oh right, I was trying to find the original design, that's why I was looking. um okay, and I'll provide a link to what my original post was, because I did originally post these. um Here we go. All right. All right. If you don't remember, these are the original designs. Um, these are the original designs we had, like, or at least that I had. Um, and I still like these. I'll still post the link to this line. And originally it was called the Brazy line. I don't know why I called it that actually. Brazy. I know that it comes from Daisy, but I don't remember what I don't remember um what else like there was to it. if that makes any sense. Like I remember, oh, there's a bunch of shy balls. I might use that for reference at one point. Hold on, I need to save that. Sorry, it showed up on my Twitter at one point. I was just like, ah, look at the baby. Look at the little baby. Let's see here. But yeah, these are what the originals used to look like. Let me, hold on. It might be easier if I do this. There we go. And honestly, let's pull these out. I was trying to give them equal to, yeah. I was trying to give them equal distance, but it ends up just looking really far apart. That's here. Right. These are what they used to look like. And clearly there was overlap. They were supposed to look at least a little similar to one another. And you can also see the fairy typing and the poison typing. But now that he's going to be ground type, it's going to look very different. The villain type is probably going to look very different. How do I implement that without losing that kind of element of hero and villain? Fuck it. This is hard. It's really hard. Especially because I was so attached to it, and it looks even more like Tweety Bird now that I'm looking at it. Oh my god. Let's see here. I'm severely struggling. Help! I just remembered something. Oh, what did you remember? It stares into your soul. This one just stares into your soul deeply, uncomfortably. I can't quite explain. Maybe if I look at the original, maybe if I look at the original like starter the original one I made. Okay. Okay, first evolution. Brazy, the Nectar Pokemon. A shy little Pokemon that tends to run away from attention, zipping place to place, as they like to show affection by pecking the cheeks of their trainers after eating sweets. When When Brazy can fly, while Brazy can fly, it prefers to hop around on the ground where it can hide in tall grass and where it's easy to drink nectar. Okay, the ground typing works a little more. The Fakemon with a ground type could have dusts of ground falling off of them, but it would not be very practical. Yeah, and I feel like the glass bit would also get lost in that as well. Let's see here. Both of those are really good, but it doesn't necessarily actually help me. Um, um, Let me look at the other one that I made. Humbud. Humbud, the budding Pokemon. Humbud's colors change depending on the mood of its trainer. If the trainer is mistreating the Humbud in any way or left alone in the dark for too long, their colors darken and it turns aggressive. Humbud starts to develop a flower bud on its head during the spring. It's only there to store energy. It's two pairs of wings flapping at great speeds to match their heartbeat and flies in all directions. Okay, first of all, my grammar is awful. But the mirroring motif and the masking is actually pretty on point. So I'm wondering what I can do here. And looking at the other starters here, the starters, they have literal leaves on them. The only exception to this is like Sprigatito and Trico. And arguably they have, that's what their tails are, that's what the tail is, and that's what the little thing on the chest is, but that's also related to something else. But how can I imply the ground typing? Because the ground, obviously browns are a big thing. Like brown and green are really complementary. So I'm wondering if maybe to imply that for that I can just make it hop around or something. I don't know. Damn, I thought that the grass starter would be easier for me because I had like such a clear idea. But now like I'm working on it and it's just like I don't know what to do with it. Let's minimize all this too, just so I can like make a bit more room for the actual thing. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. Like maybe I'm just thinking too much about like what I could be doing or what's practical for in kind of thinking about those two lines and just kind of overthinking all of it. Bork!
Hey.
Bork!
Yeah? What?
Why is your voice in doubles?
It's in doubles?
It's in doubles. I think you have the filter on.
Okay, is it fixed now?
Yes.
Okay. It's because I have two voice mods now, I guess.
Oh, okay.
One's a soundboard, the other's where I actually do voice changing.
Ah. Bork. Bork.
Yeah?
Bork.
What?
Bork.
What?
Bork.
What?
I need help.
What do you need help with?
I need help.
Oh, well, I already know that, but what? For what?
I feel like I'm overthinking the design.
Well, can you stream it to me so I can see?
Okay. Can you see it? Like, can you?
No.
No, I mean, like, will you be able to see it because you said you're doing this before work?
I mean, I'm not working. I'm not going to even leave here for like more than an hour, so we have plenty of time.
Okay. Okay, so these are my designs so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get this to imply some things about the both final evolutions. Kind of like how
Okay.
kind of like how everybody here has got like something to kind of imbue towards the final evolution, whether it's a shape or like little buds or something, or like the leaf themselves. And it's supposed to end up
Right.
and it's supposed to end up being a grass and fairy type in one game, and then a grass and ground type in the other game. And I'm thinking that to make it grass and ground, it turns into like a little mirror.
Okay.
Like it has like a mirror or something on it to imply ground because you make ground out of sand or you make mirrors out of sand. Um, but the issue I'm having is how to imbue both of those aspects without over designing the image.
Fair.
I feel like I'm overthinking this, but
I
also
think that might be
sorry, God.
a little too much detail.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no artist, but just from like my perspective.
Yeah. I thought that the grass type would be easier to do.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. It's a bird.
One of my favorite grass type,
What? What's your favorite?
Snivy.
Snivy, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or Chespin.
Chispika?
Chespin.
Oh, shit. Honestly, I'm surprised by that. A lot of people don't necessarily like that one. Or they
No,
don't
I
like
don't
the
know why.
line.
I don't know why people don't like Chespin so much.
Grass snake is very
He's just a
good.
little guy.
He's just a little boy. I like Rowlet. Rowlet's my favorite.
I wasn't around for that era, so
Rowlet and Groki. Um,
dancing is forbidden.
Footloose. Footloose.
Put on your Sunday shoes.
I don't know. I'll take a little inspiration from the pseudo legendary from Subjectively, see if maybe it'll like rear some better results.
You said rear.
Yes, I did. What you gonna do about it?
No, I just mean that means butt. You said butt.
Oh, actually, this might be doing something.
How is it?
I think it's better by taking the little inspiration. I do think that it's cheating a little bit because this was a pretty decent design, but I'm trying to imbue it like it's a starter.
He looks so sad.
He wants to be inside. That's all he wants.
No. Get
No.
peer pressure.
No.
When you try to force an introvert into an extrovert.
Yeah, exactly. That was exactly the idea of that. I like
It'd be
the
so
way it's
fun.
going. I like the way that it looks right now. Have artwork.
Huh?
It's
You're asking me to have a heart. You fool.
I don't know, I actually kind of like the way that this is going now. Hold on. Might be cooking.
Cook.
Cook.
So how's my voice sound? I'm using this new modulator. It sounds so much smoother.
I think that it does sound a lot better.
Yeah.
It's showing its
I
butt in
think
that
it's
one. I don't think it's it.
Cribbin.
Oh God.
Cribbin. Help.
You're just gonna abuse the shit out of that thing, aren't you?
I'm trapped in a box.
You stay in that box until you think about what you did.
I did jack shit. Let me out.
No. You're mean. You mean.
Ow.
You were mean. You were mean.
Two.
Bleh.
Also, is that the mirror bird from Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, it is.
That's a fucking callback.
Yeah, yeah. I thought. Well, I was trying to think of like how to use the ground typing without making it just have poison type moves, but just call it a ground type because it covers itself in muck.
Attention. Will Miss Crimson Glow please come to the front desk?
No. Nuh-uh.
I repeat, will Miss Crimson Glow come to the front desk? Your car is being towed.
I don't drive, so therefore, haha.
We would also like to announce that there is a sale on pecans.
Ew, pecans. You can go ahead and drop the links. It's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, drop the links. I wanna see what you're talking about. What are you trying to find?
Also, one final store announcement. We will no longer be giving out free Chunky Chips Ahoy cookies.
How dare you?
I would cry if they actually did that.
I would absolutely cry. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I remember these. Oh my god. So a while ago, when I first came out with these, I had a while ago I had the Fakemon out, right, for the first time, and the and D Birch actually made hollow. He made hollow holographic card models of.
Damn, these are very detailed.
Yeah, these are really cool. Um, he made these, and I was just like, oh my god, that looks so cute. They're so cute. Like I definitely think that they need to be updated because I'm going to be updating a lot of the design. But just they're so cute. Look at their sweet little faces. Um, and so now I'm trying to think like how am I gonna like how am I gonna get that kind of feeling of like introvert fantasy? Like, I do think that I really like the this design, but I feel like it's I feel like a lot of the starters, they're usually like looking straight at you. It's still a front facing pose for the most part.
Except for Turtwig.
Turtwig is still a front facing pose. It's not necessarily like, oh, I'm looking directly at you. It's like, oh, I'm seeing your face. Like, this is your face. Because you're supposed to like initially connect with the Pokemon. So it can't be like, even if the Pokemon is shy, or like it doesn't like people in any way, it still has to look like you want to be its friend and it wants to be your friend. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like Sobble has it where it kind of looks like it's crying. Uh
What?
Sobble looks like it's crying because it has like the little bits on it. You can give the feathers some earth tones for the ground type, and tips may be green, or let them ground like be brown, or be brown. I assume that the brown is just like the feetsies. What if I also made the belly brown, or like a beige? Actually, let me look at what the grounds type. Let me look at what ground types tend to be. Ground type Pokemon. Okay. Okay, ground type Pokemon are pretty diverse in color. Yeah, brown is like a primary, it looks like. But there also seems to be a lot of like reds and purples and like greens as well. And like oranges, blues, stuff like that. Oh, what if I made the water type is already going to be kind of blue. For like, because I was thinking, oh, like you can have it be a mirror, and mirrors are usually clear. But in the trio, you're trying to make it so like one of them isn't so isn't like crossing color lines with another. Fuck.
Just always remember never to cross your lines.
um. Mm, ground usually means earth, mud, sand, clay. Stone usually means, or rock means stone, glass, fossil, mineral, gem, and crystal. You can make the head feathers have some silver to them, kind of like dying flower or dying fall. Hmm. Let me look at the starters again. I'm like going back and forth. I didn't think it would take me this long, to be honest, like with this particular part. Hmm. Well, they do seem to like overlap sometimes. Like at least with accent colors. Like yellows, oranges. Um okay, maybe I don't feel too bad about overlaying some colors. Hmm. Usually they're very neutral colors. But then again, like Torchic and Mudkip have the same orange to them. I saw a shade of green color called parakeet. Might seem too bright. That's fair. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna use blue as an accent color. Mostly I'm allowing myself that because there are some times where the accent colors do kind of overlay with each other. And I think that that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I can make its belly like that kind of light blue to imply a mirror or like a. I know that technically speaking, the glass tends to be that typing, but honestly, the yum yum yum. So dumb. Sear. I wonder if someone's done this. Have a redeem where the streamer says nothing but nom nom in 1 minute. I think that would get really annoying really fast.
Crimson,
What's up?
would you rather have to eat a spoonful of tartar sauce every day
Mm-hmm.
or a spoonful of mayo every day?
Is neither an option?
No, you have to choose one.
Neither.
That's not an option.
It's neither. I'd rather do none of them.
Well, you have to choose one. It's too bad.
Too bad. I have the freedom of choice.
Freedom of choice doesn't exist.
Freedom of choice always exists. You always choose.
It's a lie.
It's a lie to your face. It's a lie to your face.
Lie to your mom.
Just because my mom made a mistake doesn't mean you have to make me make mistakes.
Ugh.
That's a lie. I would like to say this right now. My mom does watch my TikToks, and if this ends up being a clip, she's gonna message me and go like, "I did not make a mistake. I do not regret having you." She has actually like messaged me about that once. Like I was like, "Don't worry, my mom also." You remember that time I said, "Don't worry, my mom also regrets having me," and. And my mom saw that TikTok and like private messaged me and was like, "I have no regrets." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So I kind of have to be careful. I have to be even more careful because my grandma has now found my TikTok.
Oh no.
And you're like, what's worse is that she like commented on one of the videos. "Oh look, I found you." I'm like, "Grandma, no. Grandma, why are you like this?" Oh god. I actually think I like this
Sorry,
one.
Crimson's somewhat probably hot mom.
Please don't call my mom hot.
Why?
Just don't call my mom hot. Please don't.
Chat, you know what to do.
No, stop it.
You know what to do,
No,
chat.
you don't. No, they do not.
Yes, they do. They know the assignment.
No, they don't know the assignment. They don't know what you're trying to talk about because it's all in your head, you little shit.
They'll get extracurricular credits if they achieve
That is a
the assignment.
lie. That is a lie. Don't lie to my audience.
But you do it all the time.
Yeah, to my audience. They're my audience, not yours. I don't know. Is this overly designed?
I think it's a little too much.
Mm. What bit is too
Kinda
much?
Like the overly amount of it kind of. I mean, I get that like a traditional introvert hairstyle,
Mm-hmm.
but well, actually, with that in mind, maybe it's like a male female form type thing.
I kind of, on one hand, I like the idea of the male female form, but I already have something going on with where if you get one, you have like where the final evolution turns into a fairy type and the other evolution turns into a grass ground. I feel like that's too much work for me to add another thing. But I do agree, maybe too many leaves. Like I was trying to make it look like a hat type of deal.
Yeah.
But if I stick to maybe hold on. I might be cooking.
You can't cook.
Yes, I can. Hold on, I made it too big.
Bless you.
Thank you. I like the face of this one the most, but maybe just having the one leaf is enough on the head. And then I do keep the leaves around the neck. I actually kind of like the way this one looks.
Add break.
I think I like the way this one looks. At least to a point where I can confidently do like a line art for it. It's here. My God. Let's see. How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
Okay. Just chilling.
Just chilling? Like a villain?
An hour, yeah. Ugh. I'm telling tomorrow. Yesterday, I started my final class for community college.
Okay.
I'm probably the most handsome guy in the room.
Oh,
And
you said this before?
I'm not being narcissistic.
Uh-huh.
I have never seen this many people with that much self-care problems.
Oh, gosh.
Imagine rats.
Rats?
Or it's like humans, but with rat faces.
Now you're just being
Like,
mean.
so you know all those you know, like the stereotypical nerd face with incredible acne, buck teeth, and
I feel like you're just
nerd
being
glasses?
mean now.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Surprisingly, it wasn't any of that.
Uh-huh.
And there were a lot of cases.
I'm just like
granted.
slowly judging you.
I mean, in the case of people, like there's this one guy who had like a weird triangle facial hair.
What do you mean, like triangle facial hair? Like a soul patch?
I don't. It's definitely not a soul patch. It'd be an insult to soul patches.
What the fuck do you mean?
I don't even know because it looked that weird.
Okay.
One is a lot of those people in that classroom did not know how to do self-care. As there's this one guy who came in with the most puffy coat and PJ pants.
Uh-huh.
That and also just a lot of these people here have a lot of problems. And I'm not meaning like both mentally and physically.
Uh-huh. The more that you're describing
from a lot of my previous classes.
the more that you describe this, the more like an asshole you sound.
Again, I'm not trying to be a lot of people. I know these people.
You're just saying this for the internet to hear too. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. I have said some fuck shit on this stream.
Oh.
What? You're cutting out. You're cutting out quite a bit.
I am.
A little.
He's barking.
Your puppy. But yeah, you were.
The bug.
I'm trying to find what.
If you can't take basic care of yourself, you're open to criticism.
Caught in 40K too. Imagine they find this stream and they're just like, he's just talking shit about us.
I don't care about their opinion.
As no one should. About anybody's opinion. I feel like we care too much about other...
I know these people. They're not credible people. They're terrible people. As there's this one guy who is an inane chatterbox who you'll be going on, like, let's say you'll be presenting something.
Mm-hmm.
He'll interject 3 different times and take up about 5 minutes each of those times.
Uh-huh.
Another guy does the exact same thing. But looks like he just came out of, I'm trying to think of a good example. My nose.
Came out of your nose? I don't understand.
No, I was just itching my nose.
You nasty ass nose?
No, it was just really itchy.
You nasty ass nose? As you make fun of these nasty ass people?
Yes, but the thing is, there's these you know the kind of people who try to do facial hair, but it really doesn't work?
Like you that one time?
Yes, but I fixed it.
By not growing any more facial hair?
No, I did grow facial hair, but then it became a full-on beard, and then everyone was in agreement that it was better than the goatee.
I do agree. It is better than the goatee. I just don't think that
I will admit the
you
goatee
have
was a
like
mistake.
yeah. I feel like you have a face for like a beard or nothing. You know what I mean?
Again, I haven't complimented on the beard. It's either the beard or nothing. That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, that's what I would assume, right? Like, because it's like it doesn't. How do I say this? I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to legitimately figure out a way to say this. Because of the way your face is structured, a beard does not complement your facial features within the form of a goatee because it makes your mouth look smaller.
I mean, and you tell me. Let me get this damn thing to work. You tell me.
Okay, hold on. Are you sharing your? What are you doing?
I'm my face.
Oh,
So,
okay. Let me see here.
hello.
All right. It is not loading right now. I agree. The beard is much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goatee makes your makes your mouth look small, in which case makes you look like the herpaderp people.
Exactly.
You looked like you had a podcast that nobody wanted to hear about.
Damn. But yeah, no, the beard just works. But these people are either people who are attempting to do facial hair, but it's too light to make it to work,
Uh-huh.
or have facial hair, but it is the most
Pen.
shaggy, dirty mess you've ever seen.
Okay. Wait, that's where that pen went. Okay. There we go.
I'm not
I
judging
don't
these
know
people based on
why, but for some reason when you talk about it, you you sound like you were Meg in that one episode of the TSA.
huh?
In that one episode of Family Guy about the TSA.
I'm trying to remember that. I never watched that episode.
I think you would find a great amusement out of it.
I will probably when I do that.
And then I get a text at like 10 at night going like, "You dick."
Probably. But I would, if they were nice people, I wouldn't be saying any of these things. But they're not nice people, so it's deserved.
I feel like the term "nice people" is really subjective. In that people assume that they have the moral high ground in some way, no matter the situation, just because of certain things about other people, then you realize that other people have opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably have opinions about you.
Okay.
Whether they're right or wrong is up to perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's interesting when you try to talk about it like that, you know?
Fair. But what if there's a unanimous, like a democratic opinion?
Are you that democratic opinion?
Yes, because a lot of people agree with me.
Okay, if a lot of people
At
agree
least
with
on
you,
this matter of the people who are talking about.
that's because you have a more educated point of what you are seeing. And yes, some people will probably agree with you, but know that sometimes just because your group agrees with you does not mean the majority do either.
Fair.
This is how you create an echo chamber.
My dog is barking.
The puppy is not picking up on the audio, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We're cooking with something.
Yeah. This is working.
I like there's the one leaf. The one leaf's good. Too many and it just looks like a full-on hairstyle. Or a hat.
Well, that was kind of the point. I don't like the way the bottom is looking. I like the head. I don't like how the bottom is. It does, however, look like a fruit. I'm not mad about it. It kind of looks like the oh god, the that orange character that Disney had for a while, like with their own brand of oranges.
Oh yeah, that orange bird.
Yeah, the orange. It literally had an orange for a head. Sir. Also, to your point, is there such thing as objective truth? Yes. There is such thing as objective truth. But it's when you have to discern what is an objective truth and what is a subjective truth. Oh, look at his little face!
So tiny.
He's so tiny.
But my biggest problem is not their looks in the end. It's more of how they'll contribute. Because knowing the teacher of the class who I've had pretty much the entire college.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's adorable.
He'll basically put us into groups at some point.
Right.
But I don't trust any of these people in a group.
Okay. And what
on
are...
the grounds that I've had a few of them in previous group projects who have done absolutely nothing.
Okay, and that is totally up for your perspective, because unfortunately they have proven what you think of them based on their past actions. A lot of their past actions.
Like even one of them, the teacher has to repeatedly, like I never see this teacher frustrated. This guy infuriates the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Through his stupidity.
Through his stupidity.
That nincompoop. The thing is, the class is optionally either to go in person
Mm-hmm.
or just do it online.
Right.
So after tomorrow of the class, I'll debate on which I'm gonna do, because I see no point in driving all the way over there for one class.
Uh-huh.
If I can do what I can in the class at home.
Mm-hmm.
Saves me gas.
Of course. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe I just use this blue here too. Yum, yum, yum.
No more yum.
How dare you? Dare you try to control my stream? I don't do that to your stream.
Because you're never on my streams. And granted, I don't have a stream skill, so that's fair.
Exactly. Oh my god, it's adorable.
It's a little guy.
It's a little baby.
one of my goals this whole year is to finally make a consistent stream schedule.
I hope you do.
The hard part is 1, because college, 2, work, and 3, now esports. Wednesdays will be a guaranteed day for streams. That's a guarantee.
Aw,
Monday,
look at this little guy promoting his stream on my. I'm kidding. Please. Hey, you do.
Trying to think with my brain skull.
Your brain skull that just so happens to be on my stream. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you.
Wah.
Wah,
I'm
wah.
gonna cry.
But yeah, I like.
Boys cry.
Yes, I do. I do like the way this one looks. This little baby. Look at his little baby face. Do you think that the one eye showing off might be a little too alienating?
Nah.
Is it because
Nah.
Is it just because he has a cute little baby face?
Yeah.
He's a cute little baby face. Came out adorable. No, I am noticing very quickly that the first starters I make are very plushyable. They very much look like a plushie. Let me try the different greens though. Like just like to see what we can do. First, I'm going to start with.
Okay. I think I figured out my stream schedule. I'm not gonna say it. But now the problem isn't that I have it. The problem is I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not an artist.
Well, you're playing games, right?
That and I also like doing voice acting stuff.
So why not try something with that?
I don't know, Froggy.
I also don't understand that reference.
I was being Big the cat.
Oh, okay.
Froggy.
Oh my god, it looks even more like an orange.
It does. I'm gonna find a picture of the orange bird.
Please do, because I saw it while I was working, but it looks even more like the orange bird. You'll fit in with Nintendo and Game Freak then. Yep. True. All right.
Okay, so
Apparently
it's a Disney character.
It is a Disney character. I think it's from a something that just never came to be for a bit. Like it needed a. This is too thin. Why do you have to be so thin? Like I'm trying to narrow it, but I'm not trying to like destroy all of the line work I did. It kind of looks horrible. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there it is. There's the bird.
It's here. What? Okay, you sent the bird. Okay. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like that. It's really dumb looking. God. Okay. I'm going to try to do some things that might help. Can't quite contain. It might look better, but also it kind of looks like there is a music note parrot. Kind of reminds me of Minish. What is Minish?
Oh, I get it. It's the Minish.
Please stop.
I guess I'm Moltar now.
Okay, what's Minish? Oh my god.
It's
The-
the Minish. It's from the thing we did, Crimson. You were there.
Oh my god.
You voiced Lapras.
I did voice Lapras.
Sure.
It was very funny.
It was not Lapras, but it was a Lapras-like creature.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay,
We still need to work on chapters 4, 5, and 6.
okay, we can both agree that the main color should be green.
Yeah.
So let's play with that real quick, where the main color is green. And then I like
I think
this.
it's too much.
That's why I'm gonna do something different with the leaves.
Maybe try and use that hue of yellow from Turtwig.
For the
For the
leaves?
face. For the face.
For the face. Like make this whole thing yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a what you
Specifically Turtwigs. Yeah. Look at that.
All right, I think we're cooking. I'm gonna use the green, this kind of green that's coming out of the leaves on Rowlet.
Rowlet.
It's so bright. Oh my god. Oh, it's so funny. Let me try Trico instead. All right, let's. Oh nope, nope.
No, you burnt the food.
It looks like it's dying. It looks like a shiny. It looks like a bad shiny.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe try Snivy Green.
I did try Snivy Green before, but let me try here. Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Snivy for the win.
Not mad at it. I think I'm gonna keep this belly, but I'm just gonna try this one just a little bit.
Ooh, yes.
I think it's too bright. The yellow of the yellow surrounded, the yellow with it is not as saturated. So
maybe give it Chikorita's skin.
On the belly?
Or like instead of the yellow. I'm just spitballing.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to keep the yellow, which I'm all in favor.
I'm not really sure. I thought putty tat. That's the one thing I wanted to avoid. It does end up kind of looking Tweety Bird-ish. Okay, the light, the Chikorita green is kind of doing it for me.
Yeah.
Um,
In that case, I'd say, oh, maybe the leaves change. But other than that, it looks perfect.
let's see here. Let's try this other green here.
Chespin.
Oh, shit. No, I feel like it's too light now. Question.
Try, like, this, Sprigatito's, like, the green around her eyes.
Now we're back to where we were before.
This works.
Okay, what's the question? I'm trying. Let's see here. I do think that some original colors need to happen here. I would autumn aesthetic. Yeah, I usually think of I don't think of shiny forms, to be honest. Like, if I had to be super honest with myself, I dislike shinies. I feel like, because I've never liked that shinies are what's supposed to make the like more of the game for you. Like they're rare, and like if you don't get them in a certain order, you're not able to get them at all, or like other shit like that. I'm over here going like, I don't really want to invest that much. I don't want to invest that much in something that's going to take me forever to find. And it doesn't even do anything challenge wise. But I always love the aesthetic of the grass starters or the grass types getting the shinies, and when they're shiny, they're autumn. And then when you have a fighter starter, the fire starter is like it is then blue usually. They're it's not usually they're like yellow or like a lighter orange, but I like the idea of like blue fire. Come on. It's so easy, or like different colors for fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure. The memes for shinies are hit and miss too, yeah. Let's see here. I noticed that they get red eyes very often. Like red to brown eyes. Otherwise, they have like.
Okay.
Stop that.
What's wrong?
It's bad.
You don't like Moltar?
No,
Everyone loves Moltar.
not on you.
What did Moltar do to you?
He was a bitch.
No.
Yeah.
He's a director.
He's a bitch.
Molten Man. He has a wife.
And?
What do you mean and?
And? You want me to fuck his wife?
No. Leave Linda out of this.
Leave Linda out of this. Moltar is a
That's her
beast.
name. That's apparently his wife's name.
Moltar is a beast. That's his wife's name.
No, his wife's name is Linda.
Oh yes, it is. I remember that's from the whatchamacallit.
Yes, just let him be the hammer.
Let him be.
Radio Maker gets it. Zorak's always the hammer. Not
God.
fair.
I'm trying to give him.
I've been getting really into Space Ghost Coast to Coast lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See here. Now it just looks like a Sprigatito.
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 Sprigatitty.
Sprigatitties. Sprigat in your titties. Right, eventually, I will come up with the original colors for these. I just want to use the grass starters to see what it would look like. Ah, Jesus!
Sorry about that. Sans appeared out of nowhere. Gave me a Glock.
I'm gonna smack you. Sir.
Exactly, Idea Maker.
Oh, I like this brown. This brown is kind of cute.
Yeah. It kind of gives the chestpin color, though.
Hmm. Then I make these brown. Or they're not brown. They're like. Ow.
Huh?
Ow.
Sorry, I was yawning.
Looks like a little. It looks like a little. Looks like a sparrow. Not like a sparrow, but like it looks like a sparrow, like a baby bird, like a little bit little bird.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
What if I'm just playing with the colors at this point. There you go. There it is. And you go in time out. Oh, there's a little blackbird. Do 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 do. You wouldn't stop.
Meanie.
You didn't stop, and I asked you to stop.
You're such a meanie. Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you.
Oh, my eye.
You okay?
Yeah, I just had like a weird little like itch on my eye.
Everybody's got eye problems this week. Oh, this brown is kind of cute, actually.
Yeah.
I like this brown. I do think that it makes the green a little unsaturated, but let me.
I lost track of time. I gotta go.
Oh,
See ya.
bye. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. Works in a way like a coconut little piece work. Like a coconut. Is this your morning? And it doesn't help that I made the belly look like that. It's a little coconut. It's a little coconut. Look at it, it's a little coconut. Oh my god. Hmm. It's here. Let's try some original colors here. So first of all, let's keep the white here. And let's do, I think some more pink instead of a straight red would kind of look nice. Kind of clue into that later pink, little, that later typing with the fairy. And then we are witnessing miniature cuteness. And then I'll stick with the green, but maybe not as saturated. Kind of clue more into that. Oh, shit. Kind of clue more into that dark typing. Kind of almost looks like a kiwi, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of looks like a kiwi. And then I'll borrow some colors from this here. No, it's too vibrant. But I am gonna borrow some of this body color here, making the green a little more lime. Okay. And borrowing the blue here as an accent. And then Let's see about making the... no, it's too vibrant. Let me see here. And then brown. Okay. I think I could like this one. I do think that it's much better rendered and it does look more like a Pokemon. I wish that I could make the line art a little thinner, but the program makes it so thin that it doesn't allow me much from the original. So I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Hmm. Mm. Let's see here. I don't know. What do you guys like the most? Hold on. There's this one, 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 and this one. And then that's line art. I don't know. Like I like the way this one looks. It's kind of nice. I think that when I render it, it'll probably have like a cooler color to it later. But what I did do is I ended up making the brown into the beak and the feet, and then to make it not so green, I have like a little accent of blue that's supposed to imply the glass later. I do like the way that it turned out. There's so many to choose from. Yeah. Um, mm, all right. I think I know which one to go away from immediately though, because the one with the light green on the head, this one looks nice. I think the one I definitely don't think I'm going to go with is this blackbird. Um, I like the idea of it, but I feel like it makes too much of a reference towards the crows from Dumbo. So I'm just gonna get rid of that. Or at least I'm gonna put it to the side. There we go. Um, ooh, ooh, sorry. Um, let's see. Again, I'm gonna be cutting the stream short today, but I do like the way this one came out. I think it's very cute. Um, I think it's the most freedom of like what colors I can use. Because I feel like the diversity there is a little more interesting. The coconut is very cute. It's very funny, but not for the Fakemon that I want to try to make. So I'm going to take out those two. This one looks a little too much like Spirito. So I'm going to also put that over here. Okay, I like the reference with this one, where it's the it could possibly be a reference to the orange bird. Um, let's see. I should also probably say, there we go. Pink and blue go well together. Yeah, they do. This is very much a pink, but I'm gonna keep that there. I don't love this one, to be honest. I don't love this one. So this one is a little too highly saturated. So I'm also gonna put that there. So the ones that I like so far are these ones. Also, I should probably just like put let's see. Baby!
Hello.
Baby!
You okay?
Yeah!
I'll take that as a yes then.
Yeah!
Oh, what? Oh, who's this adorable little fella?
It's the grass starter.
I have not seen this design.
I just got him today.
Yee, very good.
Look at the baby. Look at his little baby face.
He looks like he's wearing a leaf poncho.
I know. There we go. So I've narrowed down the colors to three combinations.
Okay. All right, that's good for start. That's good for starter Pokemon.
Okay, ready? There's this one.
Mm-hmm.
There's this one. And then there's this one.
I like the first one best.
Yeah.
If I'm honest with you. Yeah.
Look at the baby face. His little baby face. There was just like a few of them where I was just like, I don't know if I like this one. D Birch says, how goes it?
Who does?
D Birch.
Ayo.
Hello. But yeah, look at his little baby face. With little baby feet. Let's hear
He's
it.
adorable little fella.
He's a little baby. He's a little baby. He's just a little guy. Let's see. I'm trying to find the brush I used for the shading last time because it was really good. I think I know which one I used. I think it was the, let's see, yeah, one of these. So feels like has more dynamic a little. Meanwhile, the kitchen is being processed. Go touch grass.
The kitchen is being processed.
One of the D Birch's kitchen is getting processed.
Okay.
Is in the process of being rebuilt.
Okay.
And for your information, Sorry.
Apologies if you hear rings rattling around. I'm just getting a few bases out.
Let's see here.
For my information.
And for your information, Nas, I am touching grass. It is all over the starter. Okay, I should also put this. There we go. Let's see. At least you're not touching dust. Let's see here. How was your day?
It's been good. I spent most of that day along with the little ones today.
Oh, that's nice. I will not ask any further on stream.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much else to tell. It's just I've had a very, very relaxing day.
That's nice.
Yeah, relaxing in a case, but also very busy.
Okay.
But it's like the right kind of momentum for me.
Right. Let's see. Num. Num. Num.
What, did somebody give you a num?
No, I'm giving you a num.
Ah.
I love how you've just kind of accepted the what weirdness comes out when I'm doing streams.
And I've been dating you for 9 years. I should be used to your crazy ass by now.
But you love my crazy ass.
I do.
That's not the one I used. I need to make sure to take notes on which things I use for certain things. Because I feel like I hit the nail on the head for the other one. I wonder, can I still go through the history of when I exit out? Hold on. Let's see here. Open recently. Fire starter. Here we go. Because I hit the nail on the head with this one. No? Okay. Auto action. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, phew! Oh. Oh. And a boop. It's a boop.
Oh. You're a boop.
You're a boop. You're my boop. And thank you.
For?
Oh no, they were saying bless you.
That's not a boop.
This is a boop. Ah, boop. I got booped.
Good.
I got booped by stream.
You know what you should have as a you know how to do sound effect notifications, right?
Kind of.
Okay. I was gonna say, if not, Watchful knows how to.
Mhm.
And if you do, I will get you the perfect sound effect for that.
Okay.
Do you remember Vulcan?
Yes.
It would be but a single poop on its fluffy noggin.
Ugh. It's very funny. How are you liking Dungeon Meshy so far?
I'm liking it. It's a very different approach to D&D because it's like, remember that one special book that we saw from Pointy Hat? Where
Yeah.
I like the idea of it's basically Mr. Magoonie's Secret Emporium or whatever the fuck it was called.
Right.
And it was literally just a D&D game where you go around hunting for items that people want and then selling it in like a store and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's literally that. It's literally that kind of approach, but you're cooking.
kind of.
Yeah, and I like that approach. It's completely different than you approach an area, enemies appear, hack and slash, hack and slash. Okay, move on to the next area, and then comes Senshi like, no, we'll cook it first.
No, I
Is
understand.
that
I
an
understand.
is that an inaccurate description?
No, it's not. You're weird, but I love you.
Who's the more weird? The weird one or the weird one that follows them?
Yes.
That is not an answer.
Yes, it is.
It is not the answer to this one, at least.
It is always the answer.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
not accepting it as an answer.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I'm gonna boop you. Boop. Let's see. What are you working on?
Got some brand new models came through from Ayumi today, so I have got some standards that I can work with and a couple of other things. But right now, I'm just making some custom bases for them all,
Oh, that's nice.
and currently washing everything.
Ah, okay. Maybe I can look at my previous. Can I look at the previous stream to see what ones I use if I can? Let's hear. I'll probably end up just seeing it and then being like, oh shit. That's what I sound like. All right, let me. First of all, okay, that's all muted. Let's see here. All right, what brush did I use? What brush did I use for the final texturing?
I have no idea.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, I used acrylic gouache 4. That's where some of it I'm getting lost at. Acrylic gouache 4. Is that just because it was fire though? Like I'm trying to rewatch my stream. Like my previous stream. Okay, rough round. Right. I forgot because I forgot because I was trying to find it before too. All right, where do I find my rough round?
I'll give you a rough round.
It's here. But no, seriously, where is it?
I have no idea.
There's a rough wash. That moment where you keep forgetting where you put your pens. Let's see. Who does this? Okay, who does this? Dip a Pop-Tart into salsa. What the fuck are you talking about? And who the fuck does that?
I think that's the question they're asking.
Like, I think a stoner would probably do that. I feel like
A stoner
stoner
would do it. A stoner would do anything.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me look back at the. Okay. Okay. It's in my thick brush. It's in my thick paint. Okay. Thick paint all the way in the bottom. There you are. Because I can't keep track of any of my shit. Okay. All right. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. I just found a VTuber clip reacting to somebody dipping a Pop-Tart into salsa. That person is unfortunately incredibly mentally ill.
That person is fucked.
That person needs therapy of some kind. I'm not willing to give it. Okay. Yum, 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 yum. Salsa made out of hot fudge. maybe if it's like a dessert salsa, like it's not actually salsa, it's just like a dip, like a kind of, I don't know, like a kind of like if it was some kind of like dipping sauce rather than it's just like it's literal salsa with like peppers and shit. If it was, I wouldn't
Don't know.
mind. It's here. What do you think of his sweet little face?
He is adorable.
He's a little baby. They're just a little baby.
You're a little baby.
You're just a little baby. Super. Kato. Kato, 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 kato. Nom.
Always.
Yeah. All right. Looking at it. Looking for something called fruit salsa with cinnamon crust. That sounds good. It's here. Yum. Yum. And I also have to make sure to give this one a new name. I don't know. By the way, we were looking at it and going like, okay, how can we make this a ground type? We talked about like the poison bit, right? But what if it's not because it's poison or uses poison from the ground, but it's made out of glass?
Oh, okay.
That way the grass typing, it doesn't just feel like, oh, this could have been poison type. Why isn't it poison type? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're distracted.
I am distracted.
Let's see what the salsa is made with. All right. All right.
He is looking very nice.
Hmm. All right. I'm trying to get it to look as Pokemon art as I can without it just kind of looking muddied, because I feel like that's the problem with some Fakemon artists. Like sometimes the color job looks really muddy. I feel like that's just going to be the case for me no matter what.
Although I will say that with the extra detailing you're giving, it does give Gen 2 art style design.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. That's a big compliment. maybe make that light green a little bigger. And then I'll wait for another 10 minutes before I call off the stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
because we want to watch Dungeon Meshi.
I mean, like, why are you waiting 10 minutes for?
Oh, because it's gonna be 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Ah, okay.
It's just clean. It's just a clean number. I think that I rewatched a bit of the Loxton stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
And like when I'm watching it, I realize that technically speaking, he just reinvented terrains.
Oh yeah.
Because one of his big things is like what the cast forms do, and the cast forms that each of the cast forms have like a different style or a different typing depending on what weather factor comes in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think his was very weather featured, wasn't it?
Yeah. So then in the end, what ends up happening is that he reinvents weather effects. But to be fair, I don't think that weather effects were the terrain system wasn't around yet when he made the region. So it might have been one of those times where it's like, oh, they made this, but let me improve on the system, or this is happening, but I feel like it could be improved in some other way, if that makes sense.
No. Oh yeah. But there's always different ways for when you do a Fakemon region or anything like that, where you have to make sure that it's very familiar, but also give a bit of variation, so it's not just a copy paste.
Yeah. Let's see here. And then what did I use to make that other bit? To make the shine. There we go. Okay, where is the shiny? Not the. Let's see here. All right. Okay, it's still a rough round. I feel like I used a different brush, unless I used that for a different thing. No, I just used a rough round brush. Damn. All right.
Damn.
Let's see here. So let's try kind of increasing the yellow a bit, and we'll put the kind of make it lighter, a little greener. Then make maybe this part a little lighter. All right, and there's the little guy. There's the little guy. But now we have to come up with a new name for him. Because originally his name was the name was Brazy.
Okay, and what's the theme of this one?
Fantasy, introvert, and I do think that the original Pokedex actually sounds very nice. Let me go back to that. Brazy, the nectar Pokemon. A shy little Pokemon that tends to run away from attention, zipping place to place as they like to show affection by pecking the cheeks of their trainers after eating sweets. While Brazy can fly, it hops around on the ground where it can hide in tall grass and where it's easier to drink nectar.
No, it's not a little hummingbird anymore, is it?
Well, it's gonna become a hummingbird. Um, let's see here. And even then, the nectar part is probably gonna be different then. Let's see here. Let's look up words for introvert or shy. Introvert. Okay, introvert. Let's do introvert. Okay. Oh, similar or opposite words. Here we go. Shy, withdrawn, lone, bashful, diffident, retiring, sheepish, recessive, wallflower. So you're shy, withdrawn, wallflower.
What's wallflower?
Oh, a wallflower is somebody who's usually like against the reason why they're called a wallflower is because they're usually against the wall. But usually the flower part indicates like beauty in some way.
How about Walflutter?
Wallflutter. Okay. Yeah. Wallflowers. A person who has no one to dance with or who feels shy, awkward, or excluded at a party. Wallflutter. Would that fit the 12 the 12 limit?
I think it's only 10.
1 Walflutt. Wallflutter? No.
Yeah. Flutter.
It makes it sound
Sorry,
really
just-
British.
Wallflutter.
Wallflutter? Wallflutter? I'm trying to think of like some more ways to kind of indicate it too. Wallflutty? No. Wallflush?
But it's not a water type, so I don't get where the flush comes from.
It would be short for shy.
Then Wallshy.
Wallshy. No, it still sounds like water typey.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think Wallflutter is probably going to be the best one. You could also try to argue something demure because demure is also a cute phrase that people can use.
Yes, but 10-year-old child is not going to know what the word demure is going to be.
Yeah, but that also doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to automatically understand what a lot of the words are. Like a lot of people don't know what fervent is. The Demure Pokemon. There you go. It's the Demure Pokemon.
There, okay, there you go. Wallflutter, the Demure Pokemon.
Yeah, I like that. Hold on. All right, there we go. Oh wait, I have to use a different layer for that. There we go. Walflutter. The No, you have to do rewards in order to boop the crim.
What about you? Because you are my reward.
Okay, let me push this a little bit. There we go. Walflutter, the Demure Pokemon. And then I'll put like a little text here. Little text box. And while I will copy and paste the previous one that I had for this, I am going to edit it quite a bit. Let's Okay. And you are now green. Ah!
I think we've had enough green to last a lifetime with your drawings.
Meh. What do you mean? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry, the text got really weird for a second.
Is it weird? I'm getting Warmon vibes from the eyes.
Oh,
and
Warmon! I love that. Yeah, look up what Warmon looks like.
Oh yeah.
I love it though. It's so cute.
Okay, I don't want to discourage anybody or anything from Digimon designs, but has nobody noticed that Warmon's head is literally just Koromon?
Hit. Let's hear. Okay.
Like it's even got its antennas are even the same as its fucking eyes. I mean, its ears. So
Okay. Runs away from it. It runs away from attention. It only likes
oops.
showing attention by pecking the cheeks of their trainers after they eat after eating sweets. After they eat sweets. And I'm gonna change this next one.
Walflutter, the Demure Pokemon. If you know Crimson Glow, and trust me, I do, this is the shit she pulls at me whenever I'm eating.
I do steal your food quite a bit.
Yes, you do.
It's the front face ankle. It's like Krim who always runs from attention. Stop!
She doesn't run. She doesn't run from attention. She's just realised that there's a dog nearby and wants to give that attention instead.
Puppy!
Exactly.
It hops around on the ground where it can hide in tall grass. It's often seen zipping from place to place, hiding from attention.
The taxman.
Hiding from the tax man. It's a tax evasion Pokemon.
The champion is the IRS. No, the IRS are the villain team.
Oh my god. I mean, Disney does like to evade its taxes. Oh god. But what do you think of this one? Do you think that would you guys pick this Pokemon? I also think that this does feel like the same generation. Like it feels like the same generation as this, right? With the fire starter.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that the bird and the snake match?
I do think that some of their design elements match. If I had to say which one I executed better, I think I executed the fire starter better. I feel like a lot more design elements are taken into account. I will say that the difference is much more wild here because, like, the fire starter was a horse, and now it's a snake. And then the grass starter. Meanwhile, the grass starter was originally it already kind of looked like a hummingbird. Before, but now it just looks like a straight up small bird, almost like Piplup. But I think I like the color scheme choice more here than I do on the fire starter, because I feel like there's a lot more pieces to it. I feel like it's a little too complicated versus this, which is very simple. Hey Twist, we're actually gonna start ending stream now. But thank you guys all for coming and for all the advice you have given. And I wanna know, would you like the little baby? Look at the little baby and his little baby face.
And no disrespect or anything to anybody at all, but I will say that I'm fairly certain Krim will be looking very forward to the change on Wednesday.
Yes. Because the water starter is kicking my ass.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I might get a little bit of inspiration while you're at work.
Maybe. Well, I still don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow. I did let my boss know if she needed me that day.
Well, you said it was 48 hours and now it's up.
Yeah, it'll be up by tomorrow, but we usually don't work on Wednesdays anyway. That's why I usually have streams on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. And let me raid somebody. It's time to raid! Raid Shadow Legends!
Are you using my jokes?
Meh. Let's hear. Oh, who's up? Who's doing things? Oh, I actually follow the two of them. Let's hear. You know what? There is a VTuber named, oh dear God, Kibitsuki. You guys go raid them and have a wonderful time. Please make sure to give them as much chaos as possible. Oh, and looks like they're doing some Pokemon catching in the chat too. Yay! All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.